Hello, my name is Peter Zetenik and I'm working in the Global Innovation Management program. And we were thinking that it would be fantastic to have you on board because we are looking for people who want to change the world by understanding the world and how it is changing. So if this is you, then we want you. Global Innovation Management is a program we developed 15 years ago. We basically look into how the big wild world, the globalization, unfolds and how entrepreneurial activities and innovation basically create new opportunities for companies. This is an innovation program which is global mindset, and where we look at entrepreneurial things. So it's about opportunities, where they are, where they can be created, where they might be expanding into. So we are trying to combine an understanding of what is my strategic position today, but also how the world around us is changing, and how can I prepare myself to run in the right direction to make a goal in the end. The purpose of the course is focused on the student, and we are thinking about the student not so much as a student but as a partner in our workshop. So you come into our workshop, we work together on the same eye to eye, and we are trying to develop our capabilities together. And the capabilities are basically become a valuable player in this very dynamic and global economy, and to find your own idea and your own spot and your own passion in what you want to do. So in the end, it's about really putting yourself into the opportunities the future might bring. The course, it's 3 parts. What we usually emphasize is we are starting from a global and international business baseline. And we are looking into companies, so perspective of a company, and what should companies do next. So the strategic question. We develop on one side this strategic and strategizing trajectory. On the other side, we look at how innovations are born, how they are developed, and how they actually create new value on markets. So this is basically how we try to bring things together: international business, entrepreneurship, innovation management. We are not looking into developing specialists. We are looking into creating generalists who understand the big picture. The world, the players in it, the companies, what they can do to have an impact in the world. And we work in a way that our students work on problems that our partner companies have currently, unsolved problems. We work together with these companies to find out, given the creativity and sometimes the not knowing and not being an expert in an industry, but being very smart and being very enthusiastic about solving problems. And we bring them together, and very often magical things happen, you know. What we try to do is to create together with the students this understanding of this world, but also the skills to not only know what the world is about today, but what it might be tomorrow, and how they can be an active part of creating this tomorrow. So it's really about concretely the jobs our graduates take are very often close to top management, so assistants of management, very often in professional practices like consulting, strategy consulting. But then again, because they are so wide, they usually find a place in any industries. And many of our colleagues from 15 years ago, they are now major CEOs of corporations, you know. So they really made a career, which makes us proud. We also have ministers and mayors and all kind of important people that came out of this. We are very competent teachers. Like all of the people involved have a PhD or a Doctor of Science. They all have a practical experience. They all have lived in different continents. My colleague who is in this program actually lived in Brazil for many years, working with industry there. Me, myself, I've been in the automotive industry. I've been many years in consulting. I lived in many European countries and lived in New Zealand, which was an outstanding experience. Finland is at the top of the world, you know. And I'm from Austria, so I'm not Finnish, so I'm not biased either. But I chose to come to Finland after having an international career because it provides an ideal ecosystem and a setting for developing very exciting new things, like the program we are talking about, for instance. The course has many different aspects, but the important thing is we are utilizing the benefits of being not in the same room at the same time. It can be seen as a problem sometimes, but we see this as an opportunity because it very much resembles what multinational organizations are doing today. You might have colleagues spread all over the world and you need to find a way to cooperate. And we see from our graduates from our program, because they are trained to do this a lot. So we have this virtual component, let's call it, where people work through virtual means. But on the other side, we also like to have a certain amount of face-to-face interaction. So where you really are sitting together in a very intensive way and you challenge your thinking and you are taking into account all the things that people might bring to the table. So we think that a hybrid form is a very valuable way to do these kind of programs where we combine the good things of classrooms and the good things of virtual ways and also the good things of sometimes reflecting on your own experiences that you just had. We have some of the best programs in the world in Finland, and credits that you acquire, they can be transferred into the European credit transfer system, and then many doors are opening.